The 77th Primetime Emmy Awards went down at the Peacock Theater in LA last night. It was hosted by comedian Nate Bargatez. I say his last name wrong all the time, but so he's SNL alum, and he opened up the show. They did an SNL skit about the future of TV, and then we got into the show. Now, the first person you saw, the first award that was presented was by Stephen Colbert. He walked out to present Best Lead Actor in a Comedy Series, and he got a standing ovation. Like, he was there to present an award to someone else, but I think, with all the conversations about the cancellation of his show or whatever, it was just so much love in the room for him. Yes. Now, he actually went on to win a trophy for Outstanding Talk Series at the Emmys and gave an amazing speech. Let's take a listen to Stephen Colbert.
The Emmy goes to The Late Show with Stephen Colbert.
Thank you for this honor. I want to thank CBS for giving us the privilege to be part of the late night tradition, which I hope continues long after we're no longer doing this show. 10 years ago, in September of 2015, Spike Jonze stopped by my office and said, "Hey, what do you want this show to be about?" And I said, Spike, kind of like to do a late night show that was about love. But at a certain point, I realized that in some ways we were doing a late night comedy show about loss. And that's related to love, because sometimes you only truly know how much you love something when you get a sense that you might be losing it. Wow. 10 years later, in September of 2025, my friends, I have never loved my country more desperately. God bless America.
Ooh, that was a ball drop on the Clues Bombs.
Yes. That was, not that he needs to laugh, but that was a great last laugh for him at CBS. Because, even being able to thank them in this speech and standing in so much love. Shout out to Stephen Colbert. But the night continued. There was a lot that happened. Tremel Tillman became the first black man to win an Emmy for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Drama Series for his role in The Severance. Let's take a listen to his speech.
You remember what you want to remember. You make time for what you want to make time for. Do the work, show up, and most importantly, for the love of God, don't embarrass me in public. My first acting coach was tough, y'all, but all great mothers are. Mama, you were there for me when no one else was, and no one else would show up. Your loving kindness stays with me, and this is for you. Thank you to the Academy. I am full, I am humbled, I am honored, and as my mama would say, "Ooh, look at God."
Great speech. What is he in? I didn't hear of him till last night.
He's in The Severance, the show The Severance.
I'm not familiar.
Yeah, so I haven't watched it either, but Brandon was actually telling me about it, one of the producers. He was saying that it has something to do with they go into work and they remember nothing from their life before work, and then they leave work remembering nothing from work. It's like something it's like a mind game show. I haven't watched it, but
I'm just really happy that he made history.
Yeah. I thought it was kind of, I'm like, this 2020, but we always do this every year when there's the first.
Right? You're like, damn, I didn't even know.
Exactly. And his mom was there, so it was a great, moment for them. You saw them on the carpet. You saw him do interviews after, just talking about how, she just influenced his life. So that was a good moment for them to share together.
Congratulations to that brother. Yeah.
How you know what job to go to if you don't remember being there?
I have not watched the show, but Brandon did tell me, our producer said that it is a really great show and that he deserved this award 1,000 times over. Yeah.
I'm going to watch it. I'm going to check it out.
Same. Now, and other things that took place.
Why you say it like that? I am.
All right.
No, I made a list of shows too.
Give me a review.
When something is that good and a brother wins, you want to see.
100%. Yes.
If I got time, I'll watch it. It's a lot going on nowadays. No, for real, man. It's a lot of content to consume. That's
it is. Last night, I literally was making a list of all the shows that I was like, okay, maybe I got to sit and watch this. And I'm like, when? Yeah. So they did a short Golden Girls tribute last night. They also celebrated 35 years of Law and Order. They had, Olivia Benson, Ice-T, and, all the cast on stage to present the Outstanding Drama Series.
Did they do anything for Girlfriends? It's 25 years of Girlfriends.
No, they did not do anything for Girlfriends, but I did see the cast of Girlfriends got together on their own with Mara Brock got killed.
They look so good.
What?
Still to this day.
Yes. But no, they did not do anything for Girlfriends. Now, Seth Rogen took home a ton of Emmys, a lot of them. Yeah, outstanding. He took home one for Outstanding Comedy Series for the studio, Outstanding Actor in a Comedy Series, Outstanding Writer for a Comedy Series along with the writing team, Outstanding Director in a Comedy Series. The studio was also one of the shows I wrote down to watch because they took home a lot of awards. But a big point of the night was Miss Felicia Rashad, who came on stage to start the in memorial tribute that they do. Now, when she comes on stage, if you're watching the Emmys, it was the shot was just like, oh my God, it was very emotional. You see her, and behind her is Malcolm Jamal Warner. And she opens up this tribute for, all the people that we've lost over the year, specifically talking about Malcolm Jamal Warner. Let's take a listen.
He was a beloved teenager in an iconic television series who the world watched grow into manhood. And like all our friends and colleagues who transitioned this past year, Malcolm Jamal Warner remains in our hearts. Tonight, as is tradition at the Emmys, we remember them not just for their immense talent, but also for the way they made us believe in something bigger, the best that is within us. And even though they may no longer be here with us, we can all smile, knowing that their impact will remain, knowing that their lasting impressions will continue to live on through story, knowing that they touched our lives. And whether you grew up watching them or have just now discovered their brilliance, their light remains in the very fabric of our industry.
I love that. The fact that she can stand up there and do that with all that strength, and her mom just passed away. That's amazing.
That is great. You say that over the weekend we were burying Gia's best friend who passed away.
Yes.
And we passed the studio where Gia and I did the interview with Malcolm Jamal Warner going to Georgia.
Oh, wow.
And I started tearing. So the fact that she can do this and keep it together is amazing.
Yeah.
Man.
And just seeing the imagery was, for me, I was like, oh, wow.
And then her voice along with it.
Yes. And Malcolm Jamal Warner, the Living Legacy Instagram, which is ran by his mom, we talked about, them starting that, posted the tribute or a screenshot of a People article of the tribute and said, thank you to the Television Academy and Miss Felicia Rashad for this wonderful tribute to Malcolm this evening. And a lot of times these award shows, there's always conversation about them leaving people out and forgetting certain things. I'm glad they got this one right with Malcolm Jamal Warner.
You couldn't leave Malcolm Jamal Warner out. The Cosby Show was literally the biggest TV show on TV.
I agree,
literally.
but would you have been surprised if they did?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
That would have been a different
In
level.
my opinion, hell yeah, I would have been.
Yes.
That would have been glaring.
I was just happy that they did it the way they did it, and he got what he, she opened it. I thought it was a great, tribute and all the things. But that was the Emmys last night. It was actually probably one of the hardest Emmys to watch, in my opinion. Yeah, it was really rough.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe Malcolm Jamal Warner was nominated for an Emmy for the Cosby Show at one point.
Oh wow!
Let me look it up.
Yeah, they got nominated a lot, but I think they won like 5 or 6 of them. But he definitely got nominated for like Best Supporting Actor at the Emmys.
Yeah, supporting actor in a comedy series in 1986, according to the articles online.
What's up, man?
Yes, yeah. So shout out to them.
That's the latest with Lauren. All right, Charlamagne, who you giving that donkey to?
Man, 4 after the hour. It is the holiday season. I don't know if y'all know that or not. And people are picking up extra jobs. Just make sure you're picking up the right job. Why are you looking at me like that?
It's the holiday season.
You
getting ready for the holiday season?
Are you crazy?
You got 6 kids. You ain't start yet.
Holiday season.
It's November, December. Yes, people are getting ready.
Can we get the Halloween first?
Halloween is a part of holiday season.
Halloween is open. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
In September?
That's a part of holiday season.
It's just September 15th.
You can get pumpkin spice. It's holiday season.
Yeah, when I hear holiday season, I just automatically think about Christmas and Thanksgiving. I don't even think about Halloween as a holiday.
Yes.
So
Are we still in summer? When does summer end?
Bro, fall starts next week.
DJ
Summer ends on the 22nd.
But Labor Day really is the end of summer.
Damn it. All right.
Once you stop having sex with white women, because you can't have sex with white women after Labor Day, it's the holiday season. Ain't that the rule?
What?
I thought it was white shoes.
You can't wear whites.
What?
You can't wear whites.
All right, man. Don't days up next, man.
White women.
It's crazy.
You're checking out The Breakfast Club.
Everyone.
I knew Ray J coming here was going to be a disaster anyway. It was a disaster last time, but this time it was like astronomically catastrophic. I don't even use those words.
Makes it from my ends.
Go, Ray J, sit your ass down.
Oh my goodness.
And put your jacket back on. Your stomach is showing, man.
You know, it's really hard for other artists to get inside here and do interviews, but I pay my dues, and I think I got an all access pass anytime I want. So I pulled up.
You know, Ray J hit me up and wanted to come on the show. It's hard to tell Ray J no, man. He was our first Breakfast Club guest ever. The first time there was ever a guest in studio on the Breakfast Club, it was Ray J. Somebody get
Cover
this
your
man the
mouth.
Heimlich. Ray J has a young lady in here fanning him.
That's his assistant.
I just motherfucking claim her.
Hey,
And you can't
didn't send
curse
that
no
to Shay.
more.
No more cursing.
Ray J was high as a fucking miniskirt, okay?
Am I on drugs? Absolutely.
Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snail. Yeah, glow. And my pumping up in the jail on the yeah, glow.
This is why having a black wife is very important. Ray J was much more stable when he was a married man, okay? Now look at him.
My nipple, blur me.
Princess, you did the right thing.
I love my wife, and I am a little miserable without her.
You have the voice. Tell them.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
It's a read, but you're so good at it.
You're trying to be a fake ass Charlemagne. There's only one Charlemagne to God.
Damn, Charlemagne, who you giving Dusty of the Day to now?
Don't you hate when Instagram makes you question your choices?
What you mean?
Like I reported them people, them people that leave the spam that says, I wonder why people go to the bathroom when they look at my pictures. So I reported as nudity, and Instagram gonna ask me, am I under 18? What that got to do with it? That ain't got nothing to do with it, goddammit. I reported it because I didn't want it. Anyway, Donkey today for Monday, September 15th goes to a 62-year-old California chef named Valentino Luchin. Now, we are in the fourth quarter of 2025. You might as well say we in the holiday season, people. Okay, once Dunkin' Donuts puts the pumpkin spice items on the menu and Spirit Halloween stores start popping up, we in the holiday season. And both of those things have happened already. So the holiday season is here. And a lot of people pick up extra work during the holiday season, okay? A lot of people have to work 2 and 3 jobs to pay for the holidays, okay? Last holiday season, 2024, there was a survey done by sidehustles.com that found 78% of Americans are either already side hustling or planning to pick up a side gig to afford their holiday expenses. Of those respondents, 59% already have an extra job and another 19% plan on starting one. Well, Chef Valentino Luchin is one of those people who decided to pick up another gig for the holidays. Would you like to know what other gigs Chef Valentino Luchin picked up for the holidays? Well, let's go to trending news for the report, please.
If your chef's hat looks suspiciously like a disguise, you might be a bank robber. If you're serving up soufflés one day and subpoenas the next, you're definitely in trouble. This is the story of Valentino Luchin, a man who switched from fine dining to felony. On September 10th, 2025, San Francisco police raced to a bank on Grand Avenue. The suspect? Not your usual masked villain, but Valentino Luchin, a known for his pasta, not his pilfering. He handed the teller a threatening note, grabbed the cash, and vanished. But the city's finest and some sharp-eyed locals didn't let him get far. Thanks to, they tracked him down and arrested him. No drama, no car chase, just a chef caught off menu. Here's the real twist. Investigators linked Luchin to. Same method, same chef's touch. Now, instead of plating up risotto, Luchin's facing a full serving of charges at the county jail. In San Francisco, crime doesn't pay, but it sure makes a wild story.
62 years old and decided he wanted to rob 3 banks in one day, proving you're never too old to make bad decisions. It pains me to have to say this, but you should never trade your spatula for a ski mask, okay? When you have a legitimate job, okay, a legitimate skill set that can make you money, you never, ever, ever, under any circumstance, trade that for a life of crime. See, some of y'all don't appreciate the positions God has put you in, and you always let the devil convince you that you need more and you need it now, instead of just being patient and letting the gifts God gave you make room for you when the time is right. How you go from preparing risotto to preparing to do 25 to life at 62? Okay, this isn't a young man, all right? This is how I know wisdom requires more than just, living a long life. Even fools grow old. This man had a legitimate job. A legitimate skill, a job that, depending on employment type, could get him benefits and health insurance. But he said, you know what I'm really missing? A federal indictment. Okay, what bothers me the most about this is when you read more into the story, in 2018, he was arrested on suspicion of armed robbery at a bank. Back then, he was 54, and he said in a jailhouse interview that he robbed the bank back then because at the time, he thought it was a good plan. So from 54 to 62, Chef Valentino hasn't learned a damn thing about what's a good plan or not. Forget farm to table. He went from kitchen to prison. So now instead of worrying about a potential souffle collapse, you got to worry about a rectal prolapse. Please give Valentino Luchin the sweet sounds of the Hamiltons.
Oh, now you are the donkey. of the day. You are the donkey of the day. Yee-haw.
And if you're wondering what erectile prolapse is, it's a condition where the rectum, the last part of the large intestine, protrudes through the anus.
That's crazy. 62, Robin Banks. I no.
Thank you.
Yeah, because we weren't wondering.
No.
But yeah, that's crazy. 3 banks in one day.
Crazy.
62. You said, you know what I'm missing? A federal indictment.
It's true, though.
Got one.
3 banks in one day, man. That's
Damn.
crazy.
That is wild. All right. Well,
And you got a job. You're a shopping.
Yeah, that's what.
That's crazy. All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today.
Yes, indeed.
Now, when we come back, Jasmine Crocker will be joining us. So we're going to kick it with her next. So don't go anywhere. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
The best kind of help is